Hi, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to the Bloom Pathway. Today, I want to start talking about some of the classes inside of the Bloom Pathway and share with you why I believe they're so powerful. And we start today with shadow work. Before you can create a soft life, before you can really remember who you really are and rise into a life of ease and embodiment, you must first reclaim the parts of yourself that you were taught to hide. And that's where shadow work comes in. One of the major things that we do inside the Bloom Pathway is work on healing our nervous systems and coming home to our bodies. But healing doesn't just happen with breath work and rest, it also requires radical honesty. And that's what shadow work offers. For so many of us, our nervous systems are dysregulated, not only due to outside influences, but also because we're all pretending, for the most part, to be someone that we really aren't. We've been conditioned to suppress our anger, our grief, our wildness, our truth. So we pushed parts of ourselves deep into the shadows, believing that those parts weren't good enough or weren't acceptable or weren't something that other people would want to see. Deep down, we all have these beliefs that were unacceptable, but you were never too much and you were never not enough. You were just never given the space to be whole, to be all of you. And shadow work is about changing that. It's about reclaiming every part of you, the fierce and the tender, the parts of you that ache and the parts of you that rage. And it's not about being perfect, it's about being fully human, fully you. This class teaches you to stop running from your triggers, your emotions, your patterns, and instead start listening to them because they're here to teach you. And most importantly, they're here to show you where you need your own love, your own compassion, and your own kindness. The beautiful part of this journey is it's where you stop hiding and you start holding yourself with compassion and love, and you start to really see yourself fully and clearly for the first time, probably ever, where you begin to peel back the layers and you can meet your own gaze in the mirror with compassion and kindness, even if what you see is raw and messy. Shadow work is the sacred beginning of your return to wholeness. As you bring light to your shadows, you start to remember who you really are underneath all the conditioning, underneath all the survival strategies. You start to remember your worth. And with that, you remember your power. This work truly paves the way for the woman that you are becoming, because a woman who's no longer afraid of her shadow becomes unstoppable. She no longer shrinks to be liked. She no longer self sabotages out of fear. She just becomes authentically embodied and magnetic. So, yeah, we're going to start in the shadow, not because that's where you belong, but because it actually holds the key to your liberation. This class is an invitation to meet yourself fully, to reclaim what's been buried, to honor the story that you've been living, and to go forward writing a new one where nothing is left out, no part of you is left out, and everything is welcome. Are you ready to meet that woman? She's been waiting. If you'd like to learn more about the 6 different paths inside and all the resources that are included with your membership, visit thebloompathway.com. And until next time, love you, bye.